I told you guys that we're gonna be doing a battle test C, and here's what I do. The intro is great. Oh wait, no, it's it is great. I think it's just the same, just a bit different, you know. Instead of going to right to left, you're going up, down to up. Oh my god. Okay. So anyways, it's been 50 years since Jonathan's death. And a much older looking Jonathan and JoJo and his assistants traveled to Mexico to investigate a mysterious underground cavern. There they find a field with similar stone masts used to one to destroy many years ago, as well as a body introduced to a stone coliseum. Meanwhile, New York, a particular tourist gets his swallow stolen by Smokey. He's a cool guy, you know. He's like black. I think he's the best. I thought he was the best one in the Little Bros, Little Joe Bros, but I don't know. He doesn't even follow them. By the way, if you want to know, my favorite one is Part 3. I like her. She's cute and helpful. Anyways, however, he was then saved by these two violent and corrupt policemen by using hormone? How? Because his name is Jonathan Joestar! Oh yeah. He's my second favorite one of them. He's a very, you know, the exact same line is gonna get that. And I also really like you know, how he talks, and he's British, and Ian Nio, and his tricks too. His tricks are immeasurably great. And yeah, he's a great character. He's way better than Jonathan, I will say that. Again, I told you that. And he's also the grandson of Jonathan Joestar, so that's why, you know, they had a, you know, Joseph had just arrived to the United States with his grandmother, Irina, which looks old. She's a very tiny grandmother, who has been taking care of him ever since his father died. Back in Mexico, Speedwagon is portrayed by Statesville. He killed his associates. Why? Because Statesville has come to enter NVU. That the Stone Mask has granted Dio, the Don himself, to Speedwagon's horror. So he puts the mask, and now the cycle continues again. JoJo, Arena, and Smokey. Also, there's a joke where Joseph is like, do you like, I think Speedwagon kind of likes Jonathan, and then Arena just hits him, he's like, oh no, I'm sorry. It's so funny. Also, you know, man, I gotta get my Joseph voice right. He's not a nerd. Oh yeah, and there's also like a part 2 where how he got his powers as a teenager. He got him because of a plane attack by Speedwagon, and then there's also this running joke where he's not really good at planes. Meanwhile, his father is the greatest plane engine ever. Anyways, only for the mafia and henchmen would Smokey, because he's a racist. Furious, Joseph takes the time to put the man to his place. And also, Arena says approve it, because he doesn't like him to get really wild. Yeah, he killed the police officers. During the scuffle, Joseph applied his talents, reading and outsmarting his opponents. However, the Mario acquaintances, Speedwagon affirmed confirms that Speedwagon has been murdered by Straizo. Later, that also Joseph's like, oh, how dare you say that to Granny Arena? And Arena's like, oh no, and then he's hold her. It's so cute. We built in Super. Anyways, JoJo is confronted in an outside cafe by Straizo, but now he's regretting his youth vampire, so he looks like back in the 1880s. And Straizo's plan is to kill Joseph before he can unlock his full potential of Harlem, because he's a little dude. He's not like his grandfather Joseph. So I also like that too. He has to train it more. We actually see him training instead of like a montage. Even though we do a little montage, but then something bad really happened. By none other than the Pillar Man. Oh, see? If only we could have done this. But Joseph clearly pulls out his Tommy gun. I'm not joking. He literally has a Tommy gun, and it's so fucking funny. And he's like, what? I know he's crazy, but he's not that crazy. And permanently black Straizo for the cafe, and also there's customers, to claim the war on Straizo for revenge on Speedwagon. And then he comes back alive. Watching on it right or something. And episode 10 is great. The introduction of the young Joseph Joestar, and also the time skip, and also a little bit of side portrayal Straizo. He was my favorite part of the teams of the Zeppelis. I was looking for the Zeppelis, then I found the Zeppelis, and Evan knows. And I really like it. And that's it.